What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, we didn't do a testing. Fuck it. What's up? What's up? What's up? You guys, we are back.
We're not even gonna try to go back.
Right. We're just gonna keep moving.
And this is digital. We can stop and then.
2 cheese in the bucket,
the motherfucker. And. Okay, so we are here for another episode of the podcast you all know and love called Really Bitch. We're gonna get him one day. And we 2 weeks in a row, y'all. We are 2 weeks in a row. We
almost like a series now. We're doing a whole series.
Yeah, but you said we got some work ethic.
Work ethic about us.
That's what's up.
But how you guys doing? So it's been a week. Anything interesting pop off for either one of you guys in the last week?
I got speakers.
You have a whole freaking DJ setup. We are at Face's house today, and I came down the steps, and he's got the whole DJ setup.
He got the whole world in his
And I made the suggestion that he should have a Halloween party.
You did.
I did. And Mink co-signed on it.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Face did what every good husband should do. He went and asked his wife.
Okay, I want to clarify. I didn't ask
and
nothing.
His wife said, hell no.
I mentioned it. I said, hey, they want to try to have a Halloween party over here. She said, oh, hell no. Like the voice got like her save the world attitude.
And we as females
disappeared.
Okay then. Right.
Disappeared.
And the thing is this. If you know his wife, she always got her save the world. So if she got bass in her voice and was like, oh, hell no.
Party's over.
That's not happening.
Before it even gets started. It's a wrap.
We're going to try to work on maybe a New Year's, maybe a Super Bowl party. We're going to try to work on something.
You probably better look for New Year's. She'll never want to go nowhere.
Maybe New Year's. Okay, we good.
Yeah, better luck with that.
Because this is close enough to my house that I can lift home and it not be a problem. You know.
Right.
Matter of fact, if you don't drink, you can lift me home. You can be drinking. You can't
lift me home.
Okay, but wait a minute. But the issue with that is, say this is Faith's house. Turn that way to go to her house. Turn this way to go to mine.
I mean, you live but you live in West.
But I gotta go that way to drop you off and then come back down past.
You live in West Blip, like you live.
West.
I live in West Bubble.
West Bubble.
I live in West Bubble.
I mean, at least you have paved roads out there now with lights.
Yeah. Yeah, and they actually building more past because I almost like I gotta look for my landmark now. Yeah, her community. Yeah, they got a whole nother community now back on the back.
My GPS should say turn off the main road. That's what my GPS should say. Getting to Mink's house. Turn off the main road.
I mean, the deer be chilling in the hall and the
it used to be like,
what's up?
Those my neighbors.
Exactly.
Used to get an announcement like this will be the last street light for the next 5.7 miles.
You know when you're on the highway and it says this is the last rest stop for 60 miles. You be like, this is the last street light. Anyway.
You know something though? I do live kind of far.
No.
I saw a dead possum on the road today. So, okay.
It happens.
We actually had possum in my house in D.C. across the street. Because, you know, y'all never been to my parents' house. Okay. So there's woods across the street. So we actually did have possum in those woods over there. And we actually have deer. Like my
Fat
dad
boy hit
said,
a possum. He got out and like almost prayed over it.
And on that note, I'm just gonna take a drink.
What he did? I was just.
If y'all ever see Fat Boy, y'all know why we asking. Why that's funny. But okay.
And he really ain't even that fat.
No, I don't know where the name comes from. I just
because he
out of the three of y'all, he's the thickest, but he's really not fat.
I'll show you old pictures.
Okay, is that what it is? Old pictures. Okay. All right, moving on.
Just saying.
Right. That's my twin, not because he fat, but because we just think alike. I shouldn't claim that, should I? I shouldn't claim that we think alike, should I?
If you hit a possum, you can get out your car. And
not at all.
Like go check him out.
That's not.
Okay, make sure he's living.
Because my thing is, what you gonna do with it if it's alive? What are you gonna do?
That was my question as I stood there and watched him. I mean, I got out and watched him. It was kind of like
you gonna take it to the vet? Like, what you gonna do?
Because he was driving. Like I couldn't go nowhere, so I was. Like,
oh, you were in the car.
I was in the car. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, so it was like one of those like, yo, possum, and he said, where?
Boom! Right there.
Right there.
The entire.
Right there. That's where it is. And he pulled over.
Ooh, okay, y'all. Let's get this party started. Okay, so while we were on the last Saturday night, Kanye West was on Saturday Night Live, and I did not watch it. I'm not. No, that's a lie. I saw a little bit of his performance with Tiana Taylor, but then when Tiana Taylor missed her cue because she was lip syncing and she missed it and she did a Milli Vanilli, I kind of was like, okay, well, there's that. And I turned it off. And I love Tiana Taylor. I absolutely love her.
I thought it was Saturday Night Live.
It was on Saturday Night Live, but he was the guest.
But
I mean,
no, she lip syncing on Saturday Night Live.
That's a comedy that went through
like
my head.
Like it's pudding on the heads?
Right. Or like Solid Gold, or even Soul Train. They used to lip sync all the time with Soul Train. There were a few people that sung live, but most people was lip syncing. And that's fine, whatever. We're not going to go down that road.
Know your own song, though.
but know the cue of when you're supposed to start moving your lips. That's all I'm going to say. Just know when.
Pretend like the shower's on.
Right. Just know when to start. Because a lot of people lip sync. I ain't mad about it, but just know when your mouth is supposed to start moving.
Right. Don't look like a Chinese movie, Kung Fu flicks.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You like...
Just know when you supposed to start. And I love Tiana Taylor. Just know when you supposed to start talking.
Yeah.
On your song.
On your song.
Not somebody else's song. It's your song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lip sync.
I know that, right?
Anyway.
Yep.
But again, that is not why we talking.
Okay.
Kanye West. He went on a rant at the end of the show that they didn't air. They did not air it. But he went on this rant. He had on his Magda hat. Talking about how he was being bullied all week not to wear his Magda hat. And how, basically talking about how, Trump is the answer. He said he's not on his meds anymore, which, okay.
It's obvious.
Okay. And that, he was trying to call Colin Kaepernick because he wanted him to meet him at the White House with Donald so they could sit down with Donald Trump and talk about this whole NFL thing.
Why?
Kaepernick, change your fucking number. And if anybody gives him your new number, fuck them up.
No, don't change. Look, I'm sorry. Don't change your number.
There we go.
Colin Kaepernick is in Wakanda. He don't get reception from niggas there.
Nigga, that's not the title of this podcast, nigga. You do not get reception for niggas in Wakanda. Wakanda gets no reception from niggas.
Oh, that is the title of this podcast. Woo!
Jesus.
Woo!
Wow. That's better than everything I had in my head.
I'm about to say, and on that note, I ain't got nothing else. Now let me ask y'all this. Okay, go ahead.
I was just figuring out, why do we care that Kanye's still talking? Like, I don't even understand how he showing up in my timeline anymore. It's like, I don't.
The last time I was interested in anything Kanye, what's his name? Kanye did.
Mm-hmm.
It was when he did the song "You Popped the Trunk, I Popped the Hood." Remember that song back like in Yeah, that's my last Kanye reference.
That Jesus box? No, none of that.
None of that shit was weak. No.
None of the Hearts in 808 was it Hearts in 808? Was that what it was called? What was it called? Heartbreaking 808?
Yeah.
I like some of them songs. No.
It sounds cool.
No, Watching the Throne.
No high notes. 808s and no high notes. That's
no high notes.
That's what you call it?
Okay, well,
can't remember his name.
let me say this. I used to like Kanye. I never thought Kanye was this musical genius that everybody thought he was. I thought he was a great artist. I thought that. No, I did. I thought he made great beats. He was a great producer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some music. Yeah. I mean, I love a lot of the music
he's
that he has produced.
Music.
Absolutely. But a genius.
Never.
I say genius for people like Stevie Wonder, Ray. When I talk about musical geniuses, Ray Charles, musical geniuses.
Lionel Richie. He sold a lot.
I give because Lionel is one of my favorite because y'all know that I like to talk shit. And people don't realize that Lionel was talking a lot of shit in his songs. If you listen to the words "Sail On," listen to the words of "Sail On."
I think I might have that. We can play it after.
Okay, he talks a lot of shit. "Sail On," and then it's another one that he did with the Commodores, and I was like, and I used to karaoke it because I was like, he is straight. Sail on about a half a mile. Don't really want to know where you're going. It was plain to see.
Go.
A small town boy like me just wasn't your cup of tea. Now you're going. He's talking shit. He said, just give me back my name. He Tina Turner them. He Tina Turner the woman. He said, look, you can go. Just leave me my name. Listen to the words. Anyway, sidebar. So.
Yeah, like, we were trying to make that not happen. Psych, just playing.
I'm about to say, I don't think we'll ever get through an episode of non.
Right.
The first 5 minutes of this episode was a sidebar.
Fair enough.
They need to see what you came with a good idea of showing what happens before we even hit the start button.
It's a show before the show.
It really is. It really is.
And we put this, and I'm gonna put this to our listeners and challenge. If we get 1,000 subscribers,
we'll do it live.
We'll do a live show.
We said we will do it live. So we'll answer questions as they're coming up. We'll do a live show.
So let your friends know. And we are at what,
964. No, I think 964.
Again, your grandma, your slap happy grandpappy,
your uncle,
get them together.
Your cousins and them.
Cousins and them.
Tyrone, he probably out now.
Tyrone out.
He probably out.
And then when he was in, he had an account.
So, oh my gosh. Have y'all seen the meme? It said that when the presidential alarm went off, it alerted all the prisoners in jail while the cell phones were.
Oh! I didn't think about that. Prisoners had them burner phones. But a lot of those are flip phones. Did they go off for real?
I don't know.
But it was just funny to see.
Yeah.
It's like,
I know what happened in my classroom. I was in the middle of doing what I do, and all of a sudden, beep, beep. And at first I thought it was I knew about the alert, but of course I forgot. Like, 2:18 was such a random time. And so I was like, oh yeah, that's the president. That's that bullshit. So my thing is this. Not another motherfucker better die in the next natural disaster if that was really FEMA. That's all I'm going to say.
Right.
If that was really FEMA. Right. If you got the ability to get to everybody's goddamn cell phone, you got the ability to save all them motherfuckers in a storm.
You get Amber Alerts on your phone.
Yeah.
You get all types of stuff on your phone.
Amber Alerts.
So we knew you could get to our phone.
Oh yeah, I ain't even tripping off of that. Like I
didn't care.
Like we knew.
Like you interrupted my lunch break though.
You interrupted my class. Like you could have done it at 5. You
Just
have to do it in the middle of the workday. I'm just saying. And where did 2:18 come from? That's so fucking random.
I don't know.
Not 2:15. Not 2:30.
Check the Bible. This might be a.
Check the. You know what? Verse Galatians.
Right.
Chapter 2, verse 18 and shit.
Check something.
Deuteronomy.
I'm gonna start with Revelations.
Yeah, because Revelations.
You're gonna start with Revelations.
We're gonna start at the end.
We're gonna start at the end and come back. We're gonna start at the end and try to be positive.
That one might be right. Okay, so anyway, back to Kanye. So now last week, Pete Davidson responded on Saturday Night Live and basically said, first of all, nobody bullied your ass. You wore that hat all week. I wish that I bullied you to take it off because I had to look at you wear that fucking Magda hat all week. And he basically responded to what Kanye said and said, none of what you said happened. And you are really truly in the sunken place. Now, I think Kim is setting him up for a divorce. If you notice some of the things she's saying, like she was on the show the other day and acknowledged, we do argue. Yes, we have arguments. And I'm like, Kim's setting you up. She's setting you up, mofo. She's setting you up. I don't think
it's a setup.
I don't think she's lying. My thing is, I give her credit. Let me tell you something. I'm no Kim Kardashian fan, but I give her credit for staying as long as she did with this crazy motherfucker. This dude is crazy.
He didn't start out this way. But one thing I do know is she's so heavy. I
really think he suffers from mental illness. Like I think that's legit.
Yeah, I don't think.
But I don't think he's getting help. But
he's not arguing that fact.
Right, but he said I came off her meds. Like he's just not doing the help.
I'm being back with the Kim Kardashian thing. Has she slid to the side? She's like, all right.
She still be out with him, you know what I'm saying?
She out with him.
But she got her babies.
And her
she got her brown babies. You know what I'm saying? She did what she did. She got 3 of them. I think she's done with them. I think she got what she needed.
She can pull a Janet.
She can pull a Janet.
Pull a Janet. Do that.
One teacher seeking for more than another, and his attention seeking outshined hers, and now she got to go. I think that's what it was.
I think she's gonna leave.
Now she got to go. Like she's going. She feels the.
I made my quota.
But my thing is,
my stat sheet is up.
Like real talk, y'all. Do y'all really think? Because I think he's trolling. I don't think he's as off as he's trying to make people think he is. I think he's trolling.
I do.
I think that he's putting on to get the, like you said, the tension and all that. Like I don't think that.
You got an album out, right?
Huh?
Didn't he have an album out? Or it's coming out?
He had an album out, but he did say he has another album coming out.
All right, cool.
Anyway, so I just feel like that. I don't feel like
attention's needed.
Yeah. He definitely. Oh yeah, it's definitely that. I think he.
And it's easy to jump on the political cycle and go to jail. Remember, back in the day, it was like the album's about to come out, so I either gotta get shot. I either gotta get shot or go to jail because my album's coming out.
That's a perfect segue.
What? Why are you?
Right. That's a perfect segue.
It ain't just me, right? Did y'all notice that?
No, it's not. No, I noticed it. Perfect segue into our next topic, though. So, Suge Knight. I'm just saying.
I gotta charge my phone. I'm sorry.
Suge Knight going to jail for the next 25 years, I think it was.
A friend of mine, when that happened, when the announcement happened, she was like, "That's right, Tupac, motherfucker."
You know what?
I was like, shit.
Okay, so all right, real talk. Do y'all think Suge had something to do with Tupac being killed?
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, and maybe not directly, but something stupid he did, and Tupac was just in the way.
I think Tupac was trying to leave, and he knew it. I think it was one of those. If I can't have you, can't nobody have you.
But it was his cash cow at that point. Yeah. At that point, Tupac was the cash cow for
he was Death Row Records.
Right, he was Death Row Records.
Period.
Death Row wasn't nothing but a damn organized gang that meet to get your ass beat. So they weren't making any money.
Dre was desperate for money. Right. Suge had the money, and as a result, he became his bitch. And then when Dre left,
that was
pretty much
the only thing that was left was Tupac.
And I mean, Snoop was halfway in, halfway out. Because once Dre left, Snoop was kind of like,
right. It was like, look at who making beats. Everybody can rap. Who is making beats?
And Suge was like, you can't, he came up to Dre and threatened Dre and was like, you can't take none of your music with you. Dre was like, that's cool.
Okay,
I'll make more. I'm good.
That's entrepreneurism 101. Anything you've done once, you can do again, and again.
What
and again.
Is that? They say we're not trying to make a million things. We're trying to make one thing perfect. You say we're not doing perfectly all the time. We're trying to make one thing perfectly and then repeat that.
I don't know.
I have to look at this.
Bill Gates?
No, it's a company. They make a product.
I don't know. That's a good. That's an interesting philosophy though. But I don't know.
I know 3M has something similar to that. 3M. Like we don't make anything. We make the stuff you use better.
I think that should.
See, we're not all social media and jokes. We know some stuff.
Right.
We got educations.
We educated.
All that. We read.
A little bit.
On the weekends.
We're not trying to lose our fan base. We're not that smart. we got teachers and business people over here, but we're not that smart.
But no, I definitely think that he has something to do with it. Suge Knight to me is he's a thug. I mean, he is what he is. He's a thug who tried to become a business person, and it got out of hand, and he thought he could muscle and scare everybody to stay with him. And when his tactics didn't work, he had to take it a step further into what he knew. And his intent may not have been to kill Tupac. It might have been to wound him, to scare him, to put him in a position of more need for. That's how Tupac got to Suge Knight. I don't know. He needed him.
I think Suge made a deal somewhere, and he felt they wanted.
You think he owes some people some money?
That's all I'm saying. It was something else because it doesn't make sense to put your main artist in harm's way at all.
Right.
Especially with street niggas. I'm like, you expect them to be able to aim? Your families ain't John Wick, niggas.
Not John Wick, though.
Your families ain't John Wick.
But let me say, okay, so for what
Jason Bourne,
what Suge got convicted of.
Shout out to Keanu.
What Suge got convicted of was manslaughter. He hit and ran the dude over. Then his son came out and tried to make it seem like it was a setup by the man. Whatever.
Hit ran dude over, but he hit him and backed up, didn't he?
Right,
yeah.
He hit two people.
Yeah, he backed up on him.
He hit two people.
He was like, just in case the first time.
Right, I didn't get you.
Let me hit this in reverse. And then his son said, now I don't know if this is the son by Miss Chalet or one of his other baby mamas. Like, I don't know which son this is.
So he has a daughter who's son with Suge Knight. He has a daughter by Michelle.
Okay, so this is his son. His son went on to also say that Tupac is alive. Now, I don't think anybody really believes him, but why would he even say it? Like, where's that even coming from? Like,
I mean, it's plausible. Tupac and Elvis, they have an album coming out. Y'all don't know. The remix is going to be tight than the mugs.
Love me tender while I'm California dreaming.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know. Ray Charles going to be on the remix.
Ray Charles going to be on the remix.
Just saying.
Aretha Whitney singing back up.
I mean, this going to be live. It's going to be bigger than Motown 25 or something.
Word. Motown
I heard
25.
Mike was producing it though.
Mike producing that. Okay, real talk, and it's not even on the list. Real talk, it's not even on the list.
Prince on guitar.
Do y'all notice how many Prince songs y'all are starting to hear in advertisements and stuff?
Did I not say that last week?
Oh, I missed it. Did you say
I said that last week, yes.
I'm sorry.
Capital One is using Prince, Aretha Franklin, and Michael Jackson.
Oh, you were talking about the Capital One. Yeah, but I'm saying there was another ad that I'm listening to that I heard, and it's got Prince in it. It's Let's Go Crazy. And the other thing is Pandora used to be on Pandora, you couldn't hear Prince music on Pandora. You could put it like, you know, you put in your station, you could put it in a Prince station. They played the time, they played music from that era, but they would never play Prince. Right.
Just not
but
Prince.
Now you can hear Prince music on the Prince station.
And you know why?
Because he didn't leave a will. He didn't leave a will, and his family is selling the fucking rights of his music.
Okay, yeah. I dispute that Prince did not leave a will. I'm sorry.
What you dispute? He didn't do it.
No, I think he did. That shit got lost. Because how the fuck does a man who walk around with the word slave on his face for months, if not a year?
It was
he
years.
Knew. Yes,
because
he knew.
The thing about it, somebody said to me, well, he was a practicing Jehovah's Witness, and they don't believe in ownership things.
You couldn't get any of his original music unless you was in his fan club. Period.
Right.
You couldn't get nothing.
His music, he had his music so locked, so tight.
I refuse to believe that a man who did it over contract did not think about the rights of his music afterwards. Really?
I said that when he died. Like, I could not believe that he did not leave a will. However, I'm thinking that maybe he did something, like he had the mindset of like Aretha Franklin, where he didn't want his family to have to deal with like the legal piece of it. Because it automatically just diverted to he doesn't have children. He didn't have a spouse. Who the fuck was he going to leave it to?
His music was an asset, it's out there.
I mean, I'm surprised. Like I said, when he first died, I was shocked. I could not believe it. And I said the same thing in the beginning. I'm like, it's a will there. Just go to Paisley Park. It's hidden under the third tile on the 4th floor by the elevator. Like, he has a will.
If you know all the music, the Purple Rain, just play on the piano. When you hit the key, when you hit that one key, wall.
It's like in Goonies, you got to know the right, you know, and then it opens up the whole thing. Right.
Probably.
Yeah, you're right.
You're probably right. But nope. You know what? Nope.
Maybe it's the side of one of his guitars.
You got to play the xylophone. Look that up.
Some
random joint that he.
Right. Some random shit.
If you know Prince, you know he played almost every instrument.
He did. He played xylophone. Yeah. He by ear. He could play by ear. So I agree with you that in the beginning when he first died, I was like, I do not believe he does not have a will. But the fact that his family my thing is this: I get money. I'm not stupid. I'm not. You know, everybody loves money. Like, I love money, too. We all want it to be. But I believe his state...
That's how Death Row survived.
I just feel like his state would bring in enough money that you don't have to sell his soul. Because the one thing that anybody knew about Prince was how protective he was of his music.
Right.
And the fact that now, any Tom, Dick, and Harry, you selling the rights to it, now, I'm okay with you putting it on Pandora. As a fan, I'm cool with being able to hear it on Pandora and stuff now. But in commercials and stuff, like... That is the opposite of anything he ever wanted for his music.
For a music artist, for any artist.
Exactly.
He stood for every artist. Because he stood for every artist.
He was so particular.
Like, this is your music. You should own it.
Because now, I saw something else too. He has a new album coming out. So this is music that he didn't want anybody to hear because he didn't think it was done. And I can't remember what it was called, but I saw it. I think I saw it streaming on Pandora. Like, it's an ad for a new Prince album coming out in the next couple of weeks. Now, of course, I'm going to buy it. But my thing is,
this is shit.
You putting it out, but I'm just like, you can't even respect. You don't respect him enough that you knew this is what he wanted.
You know, I felt the same way when Michael Jackson died and they came out with the This Is It tour.
Right.
It was broken. I still to this day have not seen that.
But he planned that and did that like he just happened to die as they were doing it.
Right.
Like it was
but
out
they turned it into a documentary or something, right?
Right. And the thing
because it wasn't. It wasn't finished.
They released it in non-chronological order because they don't want you to know at what point they were at when they were filming when he died and things like that. But my thought is, you know how Michael Jackson was. Same with Prince. They did not release unfinished work.
Right.
So for you to do that as
I just feel like it's disrespectful.
Right. As a so-called fan or family of anybody who really truly cares. Because we care about them as artists. That's how we knew them. But for your family to come and shit on you the way that, especially after you what you want, that to me is so disrespectful.
But here's the thing. There's this thing called producers. That's out there. That threw money out there. Mm-hmm. And they want at least one break even.
Well, I mean, pay the people that worked on the music.
But here's what I'm saying though. After that, so now instead of dealing with Michael Jackson, you got to deal with who that don't know anything about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, if I'm the shady producer, so now we're gonna try to do whatever we can with what's available. What's available?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I mean, I just feel like there's enough in.
Even now,
I feel like there's enough in Prince's estate that he left that y'all can live very comfortably without selling his soul. That's just how I feel about it. And maybe I'm on the outside looking in. Maybe I'm being idealistic as a fan.
Is Paisley Park a theme park yet?
No, but they're going to open it. They are going to open it, yeah.
It's a museum now.
They are.
Okay. I knew that. Yeah. Museum now.
And again, I'm going to Paisley Park. I'm going to go.
I have some cousins who went
But, I mean, because I think me and Danya are planning a trip.
I mean, when it's full on theme park, Groupon coupons.
Now, when I see a Groupon.
Like what you do like for Elvis?
We gonna have
what's the
Graceland?
Graceland and all that.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Okay,
I can't fuck with Graceland. I'm sorry.
But no, let me tell you a story.
Because he buried in the backyard. I'm not fucking with him.
He buried there?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like I would know what the fuck Elvis is. I don't know. But here's the thing.
He's pop culture now.
Here's what's funny, right? I went to a conference in Memphis one time, right? Staying right on Bill Street. And we had a free afternoon. And so we could go do some sightseeing. This was so sad. All the white people got on the bus and went to Graceland. All the black people got on the bus and went to the Lorraine Hotel. They turned it into a museum, right? I was like, this is so fucking sad. Like, it went straight down the color line. There was no blurs. All the black people went there. All the white people went there.
So
it's so sad.
There wasn't no.
I was trying to get to the Jack Daniels factory.
There wasn't no Robin Thicke lane. Blurred lines. Yeah.
Next topic.
Okay, so you know what? Since we're talking about music, I know it's not on our list.
It definitely is not.
So this is small. It's a little small blur. FAMU got their first female drum major.
Okay.
Yes, first.
Oh yeah. That actually popped up.
FAMU
on my timeline.
I forgot her name, but I'm like, shout out to her because.
And shout out to FAMU.
And she's a legacy because both her parents were in the Marching 100.
Okay.
And her dad played piccolo. Her mom played the trumpet.
Piccolo players a motherfucker.
Who
the man said to the man?
Who next to the man? Next to the goddamn man.
They called my piccolo player a motherfucker. Blink his eyes. Sorry, go ahead.
Woo, classic.
And it's Black History
moment. You had
to
know.
Rest in peace, Robin Harris.
You had to know when you said piccolo player.
I know. Because I'm not gonna lie.
They had piccolo players in the band now?
When they were interviewing her, that came to my mind. Because she's a piccolo player.
In the band? They got piccolo players?
In the marching band.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I've seen video marching band. I never paid attention to the piccolo.
Hey. Is that a piccolo player?
Please know that I never paid attention that it was piccolo.
Many I'm going to look at any
football
game
games
I'm going.
In my college
if I see one, I'm like, piccolo player's a motherfucker.
And I'm gonna say this.
I used to sit by the band when I went to A&T games. Wow. Okay.
Oh shit.
So
I knew people in the band.
Shout out to her and another HBCU, Morgan State University.
Was their homecoming this weekend?
It was yesterday. But
did you go?
No.
Oh, because I thought we were going to go see Baby Girl.
I know.
Okay, go ahead.
But they got picked to be in the Macy's.
Oh, for real? So Baby Girl gonna be in the parade?
2019.
Oh yeah!
All right.
Mink's daughter is in the band at Morgan. Okay.
Not this Thanksgiving, but 2019.
Okay.
Morgan's going to
Congrats. Congrats to Morgan State. Congrats.
All right.
All right. Y'all know that homecoming was yesterday.
So we
I saw all the pictures. I have all my friends that.
Are we going so we can just embarrass her on the side?
I'm not going.
So we can just,
yo, it'd be cold.
Yeah, I'm about to say it'd be cold. I'm not even gonna lie, it's cold.
So we are tropical people. We don't.
Yeah, but you know, and another
it'd be easier for us to see her on the TV.
I was gonna say it'd be easy to see it on TV.
I'll take a picture and post it.
I mean, like, could we? I mean, we could just like go and not
where?
be outside
to New York.
Cause there's bars there.
That's Thanksgiving Day.
What? We had to go. I'm just saying.
I mean, if I'm gonna be away from home for Thanksgiving Day, I'd have went to the Redskins Cowboys game, which is
fair enough.
Thanksgiving.
Fair enough.
I mean, no disrespect. You know, I love Baby Girl.
I know.
Did you say?
Her childhood is gone because she does not know all the words of this. She is ad-libbing.
All I know, I learned old Christmas, old Tannenbaum, old Tannenbaum.
Is that what?
That was old Christmas tree in Germany. Okay, anyway.
You know where the Christmas tree came from is Germany.
Yeah, that's the old Christmas tree. Old Tannenbaum, old Tannenbaum.
You know I don't have a Christmas tree. I think I might get a Christmas tree this year.
Really?
Now that I have my basement back. You know. Maybe I'll have
Redskin ornaments on it.
Of course, I actually have Redskin ornaments already that people have given me over the years that because I don't get a tree. I think the last time I had a tree was probably about 10 years ago.
I'll go ahead and pull my tree out of the garage.
And then it was one of those trees that you just put on your table and like
Charlie Brown tree.
Yeah, absolutely it was. But I might get a real tree this year.
Oh, and it's time.
No.
Because then Trey, my nephew, because he's going to have gifts under the tree.
He not. I mean, he not building memories right now.
That's my baby. Yes,
But
he is.
no,
He remembers me. He knows me. He knows Aunt Cece.
Right. Anybody that's supposed to kid, yes, the kids remember who they get over on.
He doesn't get over on me.
That's why my kids don't like me.
He doesn't get over on me. Think he gets over on me?
No. Absolutely not.
He won. He gets over everybody he smiled at. So
He's so cute. He is
and
so
that's why.
cute.
And
Okay.
that's why.
All right. Oh, back on topic. Okay, so we have to laugh and keep from crying because Kavanaugh was voted on to the Supreme
Who's the
Court.
wise?
I expected it to happen. Honestly, y'all gave it your best. Y'all gave it your best effort, but
I'm gonna try to say this and not sound crazy as the only dude on this show.
okay, be careful.
I ain't scared of y'all niggas.
You ain't gotta be scared to get an ass whooping. That's what
I mean, I'm just saying, all right.
You ain't gotta be scared to get an ass whooping.
Look, I don't have to be nice. You inside
We'll
my house.
pause it so that there will be no video evidence.
Nigga. Whatever.
The aftermath. Be like, Thanos up in here.
Because when it happened,
Just disappear.
and I didn't,
Go ahead.
check the article. I love to check comments.
Yeah.
I love checking comments
I do too. I read the comments.
because
Go
I
ahead.
love
I just
how
had to hear what people thinking.
I love how people toe the line no matter
they
what,
will. Won't they?
and it's ridiculous.
That's the truth.
But one thing I was mad at, the FBI investigation.
that was not an FBI investigation.
My whole thing was, you want to do one, do one.
They
If
did
you're
it.
gonna do a bullshit one, let's just do what you decided you was going to already do,
Right, don't
and
waste
get it
my
over
time.
with.
Right, because
Fuck it.
they put more thought into finding my 1-year-old's missing fucking pacifier than they put into that goddamn FBI.
And
They
secondly,
put more effort into finding out who shot JR.
Yeah, they did.
and the surprise, the surprise. All right. I mean, I don't have flights of fancy. I try to be non-emotional as possible.
No.
Right? So, they confirmed what's his name, Clarence Thomas, for shit he did like 2 weeks before, and confirmed him.
Yeah, they did.
What the hell you think was going to happen with some? It was
know
supposed
what
to be
they thought.
confirmed
I don't know
that
what they
happened
Like I knew, like
in this dude's high school days.
y'all gave it y'all
Slim,
best.
really?
Y'all gave it y'all
The
best
old
ever.
millennium.
Right.
Really? And the same dudes that approved the dude that was accused for shit he did a week ago
The same dude.
is still sitting there.
The same dudes that keep defending Trump. That don't
And it's
seem
the
to have a
same
problem
dudes
with
that's still in
anything Trump is
Congress that
doing. They just
we
gave
keep
the ball
voting
right
for
back. They just gave the ball right back.
time and time again, because let's just face it. One, Democrats, Republicans work for the same company. Every 4 or 8 years, they figure out who's in charge, who's running.
Right.
Congress is the board of directors, and we as the people, they're supposed to be for the people. We as the people, that's everybody. I'm not even excluding myself.
Right.
We've letting them be on top. They forgot they're supposed to be our bitch, not the other way around.
Well.
Not the other way around. I'm just saying.
I mean, not
For-
to get too
for
racial and political.
I mean, all my Second Amendment fans, like right now, like what the point of it was, we should be taking them out in the middle of the street,
but my thing is,
shoot them
but
all
my
down,
thing is
and
this,
scorch the earth and start over.
not to get
Because it's too many.
But not to get too political or too racial, we've always been their bitch. As black people, when have we ever not been their bitch?
But I'm talking to those that supposedly
The way it's structured.
The way it's supposed to be.
America, motherfuckers.
This
and that's
is
how it's supposed to
America.
be. And look at what y'all doing. Y'all trying to be a part of their team. Trust me, if you're not making at least $250 million, they don't give a fuck about you.
A million.
All right.
My thing is this.
That's include all my business owner friends, entrepreneur friends. They're like, yeah.
Yeah, definitely includes
Republican,
Kanye.
this, that, and the other. They don't give a fuck.
They
I don't give a damn. They don't give a fuck. Democrat or Republican. They don't care.
And that's the
They don't
thing.
care.
Like at the end of the day,
And we're letting it happen.
Absolutely, we're definitely letting it happen. And at the end of the day, I knew he was going to get it. I knew he was going to be confirmed. Like, that was never a question in my mind. I think that the Democrats were hoping to stall long enough for the midterm elections. I really think that. I don't think they ever thought that they would get enough people to vote no. So I think they thought they could stall it.
This is straight strategy.
Like, if they actually put an FBI... Like, if they had done a real FBI investigation, that would have taken
it would still be going on.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It would have taken a couple of weeks. That would have pushed us into the midterm elections. And I think that was the goal of the Democrats.
But what are they going to find for 22 years ago?
Well, my thing is this.
Well, he got calendars and...
Yeah, because he had calendars.
Shit. He got calendars
I was just...
and clocks and shit.
And I will say this. I did find... I do actually have one of my old... remember back in the day you had like the planners? Mm-hmm. I did actually find one of my old planners. But it still wasn't from high school.
From what year?
It was from like my first year out of college.
Okay, this is the thing. This man is 53 years old.
And I only kept it because it's leather and I thought it was pretty.
He's
like,
not a high school minimum of what? 35 years?
Yeah, it was 35 years ago.
When you done have fucking desk counters, first of all, what were you writing on them and why were you ensaving them with what intent? And what was he hoarding that shit at?
And time out, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like, you were complaining about what your wife got in the garage. Where were you keeping all of these diaries?
Oh my, and I don't know if this is some devil advocate shit or whatever. I don't know. But Republican Party at all, he made y'all, I mean, look, he's probably the worst representation ever. Did y'all even watch?
Probably not.
The hearing?
Yo, that dude.
He turned into a straight bitch.
He really did. He lost it.
Like, he's not a good representation of judges.
He had to write an op-ed to apologize for how he acted.
He's not a good representative of judges.
No, he's not.
Of legal whatever in general. Any courts in general. Men. If you are a man, when you see him, you should punch him in the throat.
But you know, I said before,
like nothing. He's nothing respectable about it.
Like a
nothing.
Spoiled, privileged, overprivileged person that
because he is.
He could not have what he wanted.
And there's a large.
Years old told him no,
there's a large section of you that if you were to meet him in the street, somebody acting like him, like you'd have pulled your beard in his face, punked him, took his girl, and all of that. But because he's on TV in front of Congress, y'all really gonna support? I mean, come on, son.
Yeah,
I don't understand y'all. I don't understand anyone.
But this is what I'm gonna say, and this is gonna be my PSA. Like, real talk, no jokes, no bullshit. Vote. Go out and vote, especially if you are in an area where you can flip it. If you live in an area where someone is running against a Republican and you really truly have a problem with the direction that our country is going in, and you have a problem with some of the policies that have been put in place, please, I beg, I'm pleading, whatever. Go out and vote in the midterm election. It's not too late to register. If you are not a registered voter, it is not too late. The deadline is fast approaching, but it is not too late yet. Right, please go out and vote. If you are in an area where there's a Republican running for a Congress seat, a Senate seat, a mayor, whatever, and they are Trump supporters, and you don't like the direction that governors and they're Trump supporters, and you don't like the way the direction this country is going in, please, I beg you, and this is with all the sincerity in my heart, vote. Because this type of stuff is going to continue to happen, and these are long-term effects. Trump will be gone, and Kavanaugh will still be on the Supreme Court making decisions for your life. So this goes beyond Trump. This goes beyond, he'll be out in 2 years. It doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. He's making decisions that are going to last.
They're making long-term plans.
Decades.
That is hurting. They're making long-term plans that hurting anybody making under $250 million.
Supreme Court justice is a lifetime.
Not 250,000 million.
They never get fired. You choose when you leave, which is why you have like certain people who are sitting there who've been up there for 30, 40 years, who are falling asleep on the bench because they're so fucking old.
But like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, like she gonna hold on until she can't hold on no more. Right. But at the end of the day,
matter of fact, not even. I mean, they try to keep it even neutral. If who you voting for is the same person been on the ticket since you was in elementary school, they need to go.
It's time.
That's all I'm saying. If you remember them from high school, they need to go.
we can do it.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to keep it.
Time. Get it.
I'm not even playing Democrat or Republican.
Hey,
they've been there.
People, we can do it.
As long as you remember it. They gotta go.
Keep preaching.
That's all I'm saying.
But no, that's real talk. That's real talk, you guys.
That's all I'm saying. Shit.
That's real talk.
Your local people.
All right, now back to the fuckery. Actually, it's really not fuckery. This isn't really fuckery either. This is a great transition.
Jack, we still here.
Wow. Yes, he is. Yes, we are. Yes, we can.
We got your cups and everything.
The next time they come to my house, we're at my house, I'm going to partake in the Jack experience.
Okay. Yes.
I just like the fact that she had to be home first. She's like, I gotta be home first.
I'm okay. I'm all right. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I was just saying, woo, she gotta be home.
We were like, you won't die in my
house. No, I'm sure.
Okay, so yesterday the slut walk took place. Amber Rose has been doing this for a few.
Sorry.
Amber Rose has been doing this for a few years. She's doing her slut. Look, we will be mature about this conversation. The slut walk. But basically, it is
1,000 views, 1,000 subscribers, and we will do this live.
We would definitely do this live. But
at my house with Jack.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to my man who like my other shirt. Hope you like this one.
Do I want to go get some crabs?
You should like this shirt.
You made
this shirt. Look,
I'll
tell you where I got it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I want that shirt. I want to wear that shirt to every staff meeting for the next year.
I just want to. I need like 10 of these.
Can y'all read what this shirt says?
When I said, "How stupid can you be?" It wasn't a challenge.
And there's a meme very similar to that.
Yeah, that's what the meme. Yeah.
The one it says, "I don't have the time or the crayons to explain it to you."
Oh, not the crayons.
I did buy a new shirt today. It says Queen of Sarcasm. I started to wear it.
Oh, you should have worn it.
Matter of fact, you know what? I probably could have made that one.
Make me one. 2X. All right, so. The slut walk. Seriously, y'all. No, real talk. With everything going on with Me Too, with everything going on with Kavanaugh and all these different things, Bill Cosby, all the stuff that's been coming on. That's been coming out. The slut walk addresses that mindset that women.
So for those who don't know, there's a football game on. It's Sunday.
I'm sorry.
It's a football game.
I shouldn't let it distract me, but it's fucking up my fantasy points.
When you see us look up, that's what we're looking at.
It's fucking up my fantasy points. Anyway.
And y'all didn't even put up the join.
What?
They didn't join. Mommy put it
up.
Yeah. Y'all didn't put up nobody.
Nobody put up the join the league.
All right, fine, whatever.
It is what it is.
I like this money.
You didn't win last week.
I know, it was so close though.
You were close. I was in third place. I won the week before though.
Slut walk. Amber Rose.
So with everything going on, the first thing that, and we saw it a little bit with Dr. Ford, but we definitely saw it a lot, or we see it a lot all the time. Whenever a woman accuses a man of sexual misconduct, whether it be molestation, whether it be rape, whether it be attempted rape, whatever, the first thing that happens is that the woman's character is brought into question. Well, what was she wearing? Why was she there? How late was it? Was it a date? Have they had sex before? And Amber Rose's slut walk isn't. The name is a play on it, but it's to address those issues that a woman can be confident in her sexuality and still be a victim of sexual misconduct. And so I think that it's a valid and a much needed conversation. I think that certain things need to be taken out of the mindset or the thought process of women when it comes to rape or sexual misconduct. I know that when a woman gets on the stand, they're no longer allowed to ask about her sexual history and things of that nature like they're not supposed to. But that doesn't stop police officers when they're doing an investigation. That doesn't stop newspapers from bringing up her past. And so I think that the slut walk, from my understanding, it addresses those issues, or at least to bring awareness to the fact that women can be confident in their sexuality and still be victims. Like, one does not cancel out the other. You know what I mean? So how do you guys feel?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I do, as a female and with a daughter, I do say that we need to be responsible in how we carry ourselves as women. You know, I'm not going to take that away from us. But on the other side of that, it does not matter how I dress, how I speak, or what I choose to do with my life. It does not give you the right to, without permission, to put your hands on me or to try to put me in some type of box or category because that's what you're comfortable with. You know, it happens all the time. You know, we've had this discussion, you know, off camera as far as, you know, as we all know. If a man
we've had many discussions off camera.
If a man has...
I still think we need to have the Halloween party.
If a man has 10 sexual partners that month,
you can convince her.
He's a stallion. But if a woman has 10 sexual partners in her lifetime,
he has money.
She's a hoe. You know, it's always... But if your man out here doing all this, who y'all think he fucking?
Right.
Like,
I saw a meme today. As a matter of fact, I meant to take a picture. I might splice it into the video of this. But there was a meme today of... I'm getting fancy. I can splice it in.
What?
Anyway, it was a meme today.
I got a whole video software, but go ahead.
You didn't show me how to use it. Anyway, but there was a meme that had a picture of Kavanaugh, and it said, it was like showing him doing this and being aggressive, and it said defending his honor. And then it had a picture of Serena Williams from the U.S. Open, when she was pointing, said, having a breakdown. And again, that goes to...
That's supposed to be a topic we were supposed to be talking about last week.
That was one of the topics about Serena. All right, we'll talk about Serena. We got time. Because we actually been doing pretty good with time today. We haven't been on topic, but we've been doing pretty good.
We haven't been on topic, but we good on time.
But we
it's one of the other people.
Right.
What do you
want
from
have
us?
Both ways.
Damn, this ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way.
You cannot.
This classic show.
You cannot. It is.
So.
But so I mean, like that whole meme, like that goes back to that whole thought process, like you said. Like I know that I have friends in college, and then that whole idea of what took her so long to report it. I have friends in college who were assaulted, and they never reported it. Like, that was 20 years ago, and they never reported that they were raped. It doesn't mean they weren't raped. It doesn't mean they weren't attacked. It doesn't mean... And a lot of it is date rape. And a lot of it is because you don't want that stereotype. You don't want people to come and blame you and say, oh, well, you know, what were you wearing? Well, why did you go back to his dorm room or his apartment or whatever? You know what I mean? It's like... It was still rape.
But you know, the thing about it is, though, as a female, if I meet a guy and we're having a good conversation and we decide to go back to his room, men need to stop thinking, stop saying it's okay, stop teaching men, stop trying to teach women that if you go back to his dorm room, that's a non-verbal yes.
Right.
If you go back to his hotel, his house, whatever, it's a non-verbal yes. It's not. Is it 50 Cent, they said, he gives women a sign.
Yes, he gives women a sign.
No,
I ain't mad at him at all. I think more people should do it, especially celebrities.
Yes.
Right.
Especially celebrities. I mean, as a man, and I don't want to put you on the spot, but as a man,
it's the only reason I'm here.
You're right. When you were younger, you know, and you were out there dating in your 20s, whatever, wilding out doing what you were doing.
Yeah, right.
Did you take that as a non-verbal yes when a woman was like,
look,
yeah, let's go back. Let's
I don't know. Maybe because my father was in the Navy, and he like hit me to everything that was happening out there. And the bottom line was, like, all the stories and whatever you told me, the moral of the story, the bottom line was, if a woman says no at any point, this is my father. Sailor. Like the idea of classic old school sailor, travel the world, had ass everywhere, all of that shit. He was like, he was like, son, I don't give a fuck if she butt ass naked. If she say no or stop, nigga, stop.
Get up.
Fuck it.
Start thinking about old ladies in bikinis or something. He's
like, fuck it, because you don't want that beef later.
Right.
Matter of fact, if she bullshitting around, just be a dickhead, kick her the fuck out, and go get the other hoe that was calling you. That's his words. That's his words.
Okay.
That was calling you.
But you know what though?
That's all I'm saying. And,
I mean, there's no
and that's legit. Bottom line, baseline.
But you know,
it is what it is.
And also, if a man, Lord, let me tell you, if she is drunk, a drunk, yes.
Hold on. Time out from that. Time out.
Okay.
I understand. I know what you're about to say.
Oh.
Time out.
Okay.
Time out. Fellas.
Okay.
I'm talking to you, fellas.
We won't lean over. Let him get.
There's this thing called consent. Consent doesn't. You cannot give consent. It doesn't matter who you are. If you are drunk, or on drugs, underage, mentally, whatever, incapacitated, whatever.
Sleep.
You cannot give consent. Period. So, that sloppy hole at the end of the bar, Slim, don't leave the bar with her. That's all I'm saying. Save yourself. I understand. Nigga, I'm a man. I understand. Slim, that's an easy win. But nigga, when she wake up the next day, nigga, that's your ass. You better hope she fucking liked you from the beginning. Period. And if you know you just met her that night, bye. You done. Alright? That's all I'm saying. So, don't take no chance. This is not even something I'm talking about from today's climate and environment, from social media and all other bullshit. Right. This is old school shit.
Mm-hmm. And that's real talk. And
this is old school shit.
The sad thing, though, is that, you know what's funny? When you look at like a lot of...
Matter of fact, if you're having a house party.
Like a Halloween party?
Like the Halloween party we're not going to have.
Or the New Year's Eve party we trying to have?
New Year's Eve party we might maybe have. The bitch pass out drunk at your house.
Why she gotta be a bitch?
Nigga, because that's...
Okay, go ahead.
Why are you... Nigga,
That's
how I feel right now. Nigga, you ain't correct me. That's how I feel right now. If she pass out drunk on your floor, the best thing you could do is put a blanket over her and keep it moving. Clean up around her. And leave her there. Don't even give her an inkling that she been touched. Matter of fact, it's a crap she'd even take her shoes off. That's all I'm saying. Leave her there. And then just have the Uber ready to pick her up at 9. That's all I'm saying. It is what it is. Don't do that. And this is nothing just from the environment. Nothing. This is old school shit I'm telling you. That you should have known. That your father should have told you. Your grandfather should have told your father. That's all I'm saying.
But you telling them now.
Telling you. Because apparently, y'all suckers out there just apparently forgot or don't know.
They suckers.
Or think. Thought about you jive turkeys. Think y'all about something. Y'all get them in jail. Because all you need is an accusation. Your job, done. Everything, your credibility is over.
That's true. It could
definitely need an accusation. You don't have to be convicted. The accusation, it's a wrap.
Sloppy drunk ass.
Because
it probably wasn't even that good.
Over one night, and because hey, look at the dude, the girl that lied and she went to jail.
It's a good question.
About being raped. All the football star, he's done.
I said if I ever could be a man for 24 hours, I would have sex. I just want to know what it feels like from a man's point of view. Like, what is good? What constitutes good pussy? You know what I mean? I just want to have sex from a man's point of view and know what that feels like.
Is that a question?
Should we go down that road?
I can go down that road. That was what I just whispered to
She whispered it to me,
like,
but I'm agreeing. Like, what makes good pussy? What does that mean? What makes it good?
What makes a good pussy? She said yes.
Okay, see?
I like that. She said yes.
Okay. She said yes.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
It's a football thing.
All right, and we're back to football. We about to get this. You thought we were about to get this something juicy, didn't you? Because her lineup is fading.
Fast. Fading fast. Okay.
She better hope the second quarter she got a comeback on, because it is not.
Anyway, we should not have put this game on, because that's my damn quarterback that's fucking up. Anyway, I just don't want Don Juan Pablo to win because he's talking so much shit.
Yeah, it's what we talking
your
about.
husband is actually in first place right now. Actually, yeah.
Oh,
did it change?
No, he's not.
Oh, Stace is now. He was though.
He in second?
Yeah, he's in second now.
Oh,
I'm in third, even with this motherfucker. All right,
fat boy, you in the spot you always in.
Last.
You still my nigga though. You my little brother. I love you.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
And you my twin, fat boy, but
damn. What we talking about?
I think he do his picks at night after he done had his evening cocktail.
Evening cocktail?
I'm saying. Evening, late night, early morning cocktail. Alright, so with that being said, y'all, okay, this has been a really serious show. You know, we've been laughing, joking, but we've been talking about some serious topics.
Let's have some fun and fuckery.
Real quick before we roll out, before we wrap this up.
I want some fun and fuckery.
Wait a minute. I need you to calm down.
That's what I come here for, is the fun and the fuckery.
You are into The Walking Dead. The new season starts tonight, right?
Yes.
And I know one of the characters passed away.
Yes.
Who was that?
His actual name is Scott. I can't remember his last name.
Scott LaRock?
Nigga. You know what? Everybody in
I'm sorry.
On the other side of the bridge.
I'm sorry, that popped in my head, Scott LaRock. Go ahead.
For those who are actual fans of The Walking Dead, the guy who played the character Herschel, who was Maggie and double check what's the single name time. His father, the guy who played that role, he passed away last night or yesterday.
All right.
Sorry to hear.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
And you know he was.
I'm serious. A minute. I'm gonna be a funny R.I.P.
You know, and I try not to get it. Okay, I remember this man from A Can of Paint, but he was on the show from season 1, I think, through season 4. He played his character was a pivotal character on the show, and he taught a lot of the other characters a lot.
It's how everybody else survived. All right, cool.
Kind of, sort of, yes. And the thing about it is, he left the show. He wanted to go on to another show, but he was an older gentleman. He wasn't a young guy. He was an older gentleman.
Okay.
And just if you was a fan of Walking Dead and you watched the show The Talking Dead afterwards, sometimes he would come on that.
Okay.
It had a sequel? I didn't know it had a sequel.
Well, it had
it's like a prequel show?
Is that
like that?
Talking Dead a prequel?
No, you have The Walking Dead, which is a show.
Right.
Okay. And then they have a talk show that they do. The
Talking Dead, yeah. Like the
Game
of Thrones, like the Game of Thrones after show. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Like Chris Hallberg is the
Where's the Game of Thrones after show?
It comes after the show.
That wasn't even me. That wasn't even me this time. See?
I didn't say what. I said where can you find it?
No, it comes
Where
on.
is it? No. Not what is it, bitch.
No, it generally comes on after the Game
on HBO.
Yeah.
I never knew that. Well, you know, because I always watch it on my DVR. So I never knew that. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, I cannot wait for the new season. I need y'all to get this shit together.
Because I have a shirt I've been trying to wear for the longest, since the last season.
You see how I say it with my hands? I mean that. When I do this, that means I'm serious.
You really mean it?
I mean
His name was Scott Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, Scott Wilson. But I thought Game of Thrones was coming back. Is it coming back in 2019?
It's coming back in the spring.
In the spring.
Right.
My understanding.
How is it coming back? Because from what I read last season, they were in dispute of whether to bring it back as a shortened season, because it's regularly 13.
This is the last season, though, isn't it? This is the last season.
But they were trying to wrap it up, so they were thinking about doing 6 episodes and then doing 3 mini movies on HBO. Yes.
Yep.
And then because they wanted to bring it to the big screen.
What's that?
Nah, keep talking.
Who's that?
You seen that?
Who is that? Who fighting?
It's like.
But
I'm sorry, we got distracted by
They wanted to bring Game of Thrones to the movie theater.
My bad, people.
So they want to so they want to do the
should.
season finale or do a shortened season and then do like a feature film of it.
Because at My Hero Academia movie
I would go.
was the shit.
The what?
I'm sorry. Let me finish.
But the argument was the show that starts on the giant screen, and you're eliminating a lot of people who may want to go see it, may not have the funds or the resources to get to the theater.
If they got the funds and resources to pay for HBO every month, they can go buy a fucking movie ticket. Are you serious?
Yes.
Not you, but
yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's some dumb
shit.
So
then they had
you have to have HBO in order to see it. I mean, outside of bootleg and shit,
you
have to have HBO.
You got HBO, Netflix, and Hulu. Stop playing.
Stop it.
But they were like people were saying they may not have the funds to either to buy a ticket,
just get a fire stick,
or they don't have a way to get to the movie theater.
Just jailbreak a fire stick.
You still talking about that? Look, stop.
Not that I have one.
So that was the thought behind that. Then I heard they were just going to.
I don't have a fire stick.
They want to show it in the. I can't believe this. they were going to shorten the season and then do series of movies on HBO.
I don't know how I feel about all that.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's extra.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. How are they going to do the last season?
I don't know. I know because the trailer came out. They already have the trailer for the last season, so they not figured it out. I don't know what.
I haven't watched the trailer yet.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw it pop up because I was trying to catch the trailer.
All I want to know is what they're gonna do with that motherfucking dragon. They done fucked up and let that dragon.
We switch shows like shit.
We were talking earlier about if certain characters became a zombie, and I said the Hulk would be one of the worst ones to be a zombie.
That's my favorite. I love the Hulk. Hulk smash! That's why I was pissed off at the way the Avengers started. Don't let me go down that road again.
The Infinity War?
How the fuck you gonna throw the Hulk? How the Hulk gonna get his ass whooped in outer space?
It wasn't.
That's fucked up.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Hey!
Hulk got his ass whooped.
Hey! Hulk ass had so much. He had so much motherfucking PTSD. He would not come out. He was like, nope.
There wasn't.
No.
I'm willing to bet money.
David Banner was like, come on. He was like, no.
Oh, wait, speaking of the Avengers, did y'all hear Chris Evans laugh?
Yeah.
Why?
Captain America, he's done.
Captain America, he's done.
Why?
Because they finished filming the last Avengers shit.
Oh, I thought you meant like he quit and they're going to have to find a new one.
They are finding a new Captain America.
But he just said they're done. I'm confused.
With the last movie, for continuity, he finished the last set of plan shit that he had for the contract. Okay. So he's done.
But they're going to do more. But they're going to do more videos.
Because they still got. They still got to do the Infinity Wars. They still got to do parts 2, 3, and 4.
What? So he's not going to be in parts.
No, they're done filming.
So he did the rest of the Infinity Wars.
Like if you read his tweet,
but basically he's
like they're done filming. So
but basically he's like, I'm not going to do any more after that.
Yeah.
If they decide to do more Avengers shit, he's done.
He's done.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
And then
I'm okay with that.
I mean, it had to happen.
Robert Downey Jr., who's almost 60 or close to 60.
Yeah.
Like he ain't got it. Guy who plays your man Hulk.
Mark Ruffalo.
I never really liked him as the Hulk.
Mark Ruffalo was the shit. He was better than Edward Norton.
Hey,
everything.
Hold up now.
All of it was better than Edward Norton.
Okay, hold up.
I was better than Edward Norton.
That Eric Bana shit. That shit was suck monkey ass.
What?
Eric Bana playing the Hulk.
Eric Bana, that movie.
Edward Norton.
The movie sucked ass. The video game sucked ass. The comedy tried where they go with it sucked ass. Everything sucked ass. About after that Hulk movie.
I do.
Ang Lee, goddamn it.
I do think I love Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, but he was cool. He was cool as a
Mark Ruffalo from 13 going on 30. I like him as an actor. So I like him in this role.
I mean, the man can act.
Yeah, I like him. But he's like, he in his 50s. Okay, so Robert Downey Jr.
So basically they old and they need some young blood.
Yes, Robert Downey Jr.
But if they go by, if they go by the comics, it can be done.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman. These men are in their 50s.
Yeah, now
if they follow the comics, it can be done.
Because on top of Hugh Jackman, the physical that he has to keep the body looking so good. See, now that's her team. I mean, because Hugh Jackman first of all, Wolverine is sexy as fuck. Like, I love Wolverine. He was like one of my comic book crushes. And I don't look.
But Hugh Jackman,
his daughter's Wolverine now.
I know, right?
Hugh Jackman has been playing. He's the longest running in the Marvel. He's the longest running actor playing one of the characters.
Because he's fun.
He's been doing this since 1990.
That's only because they ain't putting a Blade movie out.
Because he's sexy.
Wait, have you seen The Greatest Showman?
No.
That shit held up.
These niggas here.
About the circus?
Yes.
I don't.
Okay.
About Barnum and Bailey?
Yes.
I'm not doing that.
No. Okay, first of all, it's a musical.
I'm about to say, and it's a musical?
And it's a good ass. No.
I like musicals, though.
No.
The Sound of Music, that's my shit.
Does anybody love the way Ryan Reynolds is trolling Hugh Jackman? That shit is hilarious.
I love Ryan Reynolds.
How's he doing that? Tell us. Because I don't know.
Why
are you looking at me like I'm crazy when I say that? I don't know.
I mean, because he's trying to get him to play Wolverine in the Deadpool movie. Like, he's trying to get him in.
Oh, so he's like
he's literally just trolling this man's life. Like, any and everything.
But to go back like Gerard Butler, when he did this movie 300, he did Spartans, and he said the intensity it took his body.
Right. That's the same thing with
abs up to here.
Exactly. That takes a lot.
And he was like, when he was done with that movie, he was like, "Fuck working out."
Right. And that's the same thing with Hugh Jackman. To maintain that body.
Wait, he did the Gamer right after that, didn't he?
Huh?
They do the Gamer right after that.
With
what?
The Gamer. Where we played like the dude, like they were doing Like people were
buying being a video game type of thing.
Yeah, like he had to be an automated
But
somebody.
Now I don't know if he recorded. Like, you know how they'll record, they'll shoot one movie first, but they get released second.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is,
but he's Leonidas till he dies.
All I'm saying is this, and this is my public service announcement for this episode. We will wrap it up in a minute. All I'm gonna say is this. All I'm gonna say is this.
I know, right? Because she a teacher, she feels like she running shit.
Are y'all talking while I'm trying to get my announcement?
See, that's some teacher
that
shit.
Motherfucking.
Are you talking while I'm talking?
I do that in my class.
See.
But seriously though, real talk. I know that motherfucking Avengers 2 better hurry up and come out. I know y'all better bring back all the black people. That's all I'm gonna say.
That was your PSA?
Yep.
Yeah, look, you know.
Why did it have to happen in Wakanda?
They don't get receptions for niggas in Wakanda. That's all I'm saying. There's no reception for niggas in Wakanda. No niggas can get through.
That's what I'm saying.
To Wakanda.
Okay, I came up with this plan. Okay, this is my shit. Y'all hear me saying it.
Oh wow.
My shit.
Does it involve guns?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay, so you know in Wakanda, when we went to Wakanda, remember how you had the little tribe people that are outside? Everyone doing shit. They were the
protectors. We even weren't doing that. They were protectors.
That
was security.
When you flew into now
supposedly they're coming up with the woman of Wakanda is supposed to be a movie.
I saw that. Now that is gonna be the
like I don't know if it's true or not, but God,
I saw that they are trying to do it though. I saw that.
Like do that. I'm with it. I'll watch it.
I can see that.
You sound real excited about that.
Nah, cause the meme about come you don't have no hair. Grow your hair. I'm tired of rubbing it. Y'all know y'all seen that. Come on, the video. This shit's hilarious.
I don't know what you're saying about.
Cause
right.
Right. Like, what do you do to your hair? I'm tired of rubbing your scalp. You look at him dealing with another man. I'm tired of this shit. But the shit's hilarious. Anyway, go ahead.
We don't know what he's talking about.
Whatever, y'all know.
I haven't seen that.
But go ahead.
Matter of fact, send Classy the link to the video.
Don't send me shit.
No, I'm not sending to her. Send it to her. They ain't got me email.
I got his email.
They do not have my email address.
Look at the link from the last video.
They don't. They do that because nobody want nobody life insurance. Nobody send me nothing. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Because they got GoFundMe pages.
Right.
That's what
they rather raise their money like that. GoFundMe. Right. But go ahead, finish your announcement.
I'm going to cancel my life insurance like they made GoFundMe page.
Oh, damn. Make your announcement.
You know how when the movie opened and you saw them coming to Wakanda, not when it opened, when they came into Wakanda, and you had it look like
I thought about the Olympics, or maybe a Starbucks. Yeah, go ahead.
Villages that look like they were living poor.
Yeah.
That's where the niggas who be allowed to come to Wakanda, the Wakandas.
The Wakandas, you a Wakanda. No, actually no.
Ooh, the Wakandas.
Actually no. If you're not a Wakanda, you can't get in the force field.
But that's what I'm saying.
You can't get past the illusion.
But that's what I'm saying. The people outside of the mountainous illusion. No, that's where we can allow Kanye to come visit. Outside to herd the goats.
So to ride the rhino.
That's what you gonna. Yeah.
That rhino was cute. He was cute.
Okay, so the lady in the one that the rhino licked, she's on Walking
Yeah.
Dead.
She's on Walking Dead. Yeah.
We know that.
Oh, y'all know that much about the damn show, but y'all know who else.
I mean, I knew that.
Okay.
I knew it after the show, the movie came out.
Because that was good acting, because she did a whole head turn when the rhino looked at this and was like, this thing.
She's a model. She's unworthy. She's a model.
She's beautiful.
Yes.
Like, if I went that way.
And she keeps her hair naturally, like, short.
Yeah.
Not that short.
No, but she's beautiful.
Not that short, I mean bald.
Yeah.
Not that short. Her
Anyway.
scalp was naked.
Alright, so, yeah.
What? Throw a bra on that or something.
Did you say what?
Not today.
What happened?
Not today, Satan. Not today. Well, we have reached. I think we actually got to the end of our list before we ran out of time. So we got to the end of that bottle too. We actually covered and then some because we actually went way off topic like a lot of times. Yeah.
Like what? I can't order the other one. I think we.
Oh, Serena, but we did talk about Serena last week.
Shit.
So I know this is old. It happened weeks ago, but we hadn't had a show. So how are we feeling about the whole situation?
Nigga, Serena has the right to slam her goddamn record down and talk shit and be mad like every fucking body else.
But was it a double standard?
Yeah.
Yes.
This tennis player, male
fuck
tennis
that
player,
shit. Let that shit go.
He tweeted and he said, I'm not excusing my behavior. He said, but I've done far worse than Serena.
McEnroe said it.
And I received far less punishment.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you...
It's a double edge for her. She's black and she's a female.
Matter of fact, if you talking about...
and she's dominant.
You're talking about dominant players. You're talking about dominant players in sports. She has to be in the top 5.
And not male,
period.
Not female. Yes.
No. Dominant players in sports.
Yes.
Dominant athletes in sports.
Yes.
She's in your top 5.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, nigga, she should have been able to wipe her ass with her racket on the court and throw it at the goddamn dude in the chair. That's all I'm saying. At the judge. Shit. And she was pissed. What? Motherfucker.
I just feel like, I mean, I agree. I just feel like it was a double standard. I feel
Nigga.
like, and for something as important as the U.S. Open, I mean, if this was like some old no-name tournament somewhere or whatever, but this is the U.S. Open. I just feel like his reaction was, he just overreacted. Did she lose her cool? Absolutely, she lost her cool. However...
But with a point, though. It wasn't like she just acted out. She literally had
the punishment did not fit the crime. You know,
with the judge.
And then when he, you know, with just his arrogance and the fact that he did it before with Venus. He did the exact same thing with Venus.
It wasn't like she was mad because she was losing. It wasn't the first tournament she's lost.
She's lost. And I feel bad for the young lady that won because it was so overshadowed. And, you know, again, she's representing her country of Japan and Haiti. You know,
right. And the fact that she has to still be like, yo, I'm still from Haiti, though.
Right. The fact that they want to focus on her Japan heritage, but they don't want to talk about the
now that she's won. Now that she's won, she's not
Haitian.
And
she has to keep correcting them and be like, yeah, but Haiti too. Yeah, but Haiti too.
But that shows you how they do not want to.
So that means So that means she has both parents, Japan and Haiti, and she respects both her parents. They love her and they built her up together. So, because she hasn't left either heritage of her family.
Speaking of two heritages, how about Tiger finally winning something? What?
Really?
He's Caucasian, so he's more than...
He's Caucasian.
Really?
That's what he's called. Yeah. What?
Really? I was mad.
I want to see Tiger do well. I'm happy for Tiger. I think
if Tiger Woods starts doing well again...
Honestly, I don't see where Tiger Woods did anything wrong, to be honest with you.
I'm sorry, what?
He cheated on his wife. A lot.
That was his shit at home. Close your fucking doors between you and your wife.
But you said you don't think he did anything wrong. I'm saying he cheated on his wife.
No, I don't. You know what? No.
My point was going to be, I don't think he did.
You know what? I think I'm with you.
To go through all this for gold.
You know what? I think I'm with you. I think I'm with you. He cheated on his wife.
A lot.
That's between him and his wife.
Yeah. But they made it public when they had to fight and called the police. That's when they made it public.
Time out.
She shouldn't have been throwing golf clubs at the fucking SUV.
She was mad. Because that's still their personal shit, though, right?
They want that property.
But my whole thing was...
But when they showed up, they found out that he had overdosed. He was high off of the fucking Ambien.
Who gives a fuck about all that? My whole thing is he didn't owe the rest of the world an apology.
No, he didn't.
I don't think he owed the rest of the world an apology. All I'm saying is...
Right.
What I'm saying
all the other shit is between him and her. She wanted to leave him, and she got a 700 and whatever.
She got a lot of money.
She got half.
She got a lot of money.
Give me half, Hattie.
She got a lot.
She got half of his shit.
But he didn't owe
her and
he didn't owe any white people that got young kids trying to pay money, an apology or anything else. He didn't owe y'all an apology.
I don't give a shit. I wouldn't even date him. So, you know, I'm good. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Not if he was a waitress at Applebee's.
Waitress?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Waitress at Applebee's? No.
I'm not gonna say he's. I'm gonna say Tiger ain't my type. He never came on my radar. He, you know, if I was in the club.
But wait though, if he started winning again, all this shit's coming back.
I know.
And everybody's always like, no. It was immoral of what he did to his family.
I felt the same way.
That'd be back fans again.
I felt the same way with Clinton, Monica Lewinsky, and Hillary. That was between them. I really didn't give a shit. Can you run a country? Because when Bill Clinton was president, I had 2-3 jobs. So
I was good.
Yeah, I was good. I was living a good life.
But you know the other side was trying to say like this.
But you niggas living my best life.
But everybody was saying in those prosperous days, it was like that was from what Reagan did.
Well, everybody wants to blame Look, they do. Everybody does
and
that.
that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah. Don't let them. Right? Think for yourself. Damn it. Think for yourself. Please.
But you know what? Okay, because I need my fuckery.
Okay.
Okay, and begin.
Have y'all seen the video with Beyonce Mama Tina Knowles, her current husband?
I love me some
Richard
Tina
Dawson.
Knowles. I love her.
And they're on Black Love.
They're on Black Love.
When it was like he's not perfect. It was
yes.
Yeah.
The look on his face.
I have something to say about it.
Well, there's nobody that's perfect. So
okay. First of all, he should. She said. Okay, Will. Men need to stop. Hear what she said. No. Hear what she said. Men need to stop. Now let me. It's two-sided. Let me get on this side though. First of all.
I mean, finish, but don't put me in there like
I'm
that.
not putting you in there. I'm just saying.
You did. You call my name, son.
Because
and she called your real name.
Right.
I did. I'm sorry. Face.
I mean, make your point.
Make your point. Just finish your point.
Make your point.
I'm sorry.
Don't even let me start talking. Make your point.
This is my thing. She sat there and said that she prayed for the man that she wanted, and along came Mr. Dawson.
Mm-hmm. He's
by no means perfect. She understands that, but she prayed for him, and she's happy with what he had. He didn't hear that. He heard he ain't perfect. Now, I love this man since I was a little child. That's a nice piece of man right there. But his face, when she was like, he's like, wait, I'm not perfect. And she was like, no. His face looked like she stepped on his fucking Fruit Loops.
Not except for these Fruit Loops, though.
Frosted Flakes?
Frosted Flakes
Captain
and
Crunch?
Captain Crunch, yes. So, I'm like,
see?
That right there, men need to stop in the sense of, stop thinking your shit don't stink.
I don't think he thought that.
The fact that he was shocked that he wasn't perfect, or the fact that she was shocked.
Did you see a video?
I saw it. I watched it. I watched it the other day.
The fact that he was shocked that she did not think he was perfect.
I think he might have been shocked that she said it.
Why? They were having an honest conversation on Black.
And I took it as because he was like, "Oh, I'm not." I didn't take it that he got mad or he took it seriously.
That look that he had afterwards.
I didn't take it that way.
Was a bit much. Now, what I would say, what I say she was wrong with the face she made when he was like, "Wait, I'm not perfect," and she was like, that was a bit much for her ass. Tina knows that shit was.
But
I
think
much.
Had he not interrupted her, I think she was gonna say, "And neither am I."
I think yeah.
But he interrupted her, which threw her train of thought. Because I think he was going to say, "And neither am I."
Yeah.
That's what I thought. But okay, I don't know. So what were you gonna say about
it? Yo, that.
I mean, because I am perfect, so I don't give
a fuck. I kind of laughed at it.
Why?
Because like he shouldn't have had a reaction at all. Because in my mind, like if you're happy, your happiness is paramount.
Richard Dawson.
Like if you're a guy, your happiness is paramount.
I've loved him since all my children. I didn't know he was on Dynasty though.
So it don't even matter what your girl want to say with the TV, with the camera, for the fans. It is what it is. And I think what's his name?
Richard Lawson.
Richard Lawson. I think he pulled him Mr. Pocket. Mr. Pocket ain't hitting that shit right, man. Cause look here, the fact that he had that emotional reaction to the statement.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't take his reaction that emotional. I didn't take him.
He looked like he was crushed.
Like he turned on the joint. I ain't go that far.
No, his look was not crushed in the sense of like completely devastated, but he looked like he was contemplating.
But he shouldn't have had.
He should have been.
Shit to say.
I don't know. I didn't take it. I just didn't read it that way. I saw it, and I saw a reaction, but I didn't read it that he was that pissed. Like, I read it as he lived in his world, and it was. I remember when he was in a plane crash. He almost died.
Because he was kind of like, we wouldn't even be here. Like his face was like, we wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for me.
He was.
It was in a real plane crash. It took off from New York, and it fell
all
into
I'm saying,
Hudson,
this shit is not as serious as everybody's trying to make it. That's my point. It's not as serious as everybody's trying to make it. It's not.
I just don't think it's that serious either.
It's not that serious.
My thought was.
As a dude watching it, I'm like, you shouldn't have reacted at all.
Right.
Yes, and that's my thing. He should just let it go. He should just,
I think he did. Like, he did. He was like, "Oh, I'm not perfect." She was like, "Yeah." And then he kind of, he let her finish saying what she was saying. I don't think he took it that way.
You know what? You know what I can relate this to. Remember our last week podcast on our regularly schedule when we talk about the hair.
Yes.
And that's how it's gonna be. I would be pissed off. Wife cut her hair.
Yeah.
And you try to hit me with the why the fuck would you care about if your wife cut her hair? And I was like, you can't, dictate how I feel about it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you can't. I mean, you can argue with me, but I'm not gonna change my position. But how I feel about it.
Right.
And I think where dudes are losing, in general, is because you're letting your woman tell you how you're supposed to feel about something. That's how you feel. Now, how you respond to it, or you know what I'm saying, relationship, that's a whole other thing. But you can't. Nobody can dictate how you feel.
And you're absolutely right.
Question that.
And I'll say you are absolutely right. You have the right to feel however you feel about your wife's hair or any situation. And my point then was this: you have the right to feel how you do feel. I agree. My issue is when men come up and say that their woman's hair should be a certain way, and they try to dictate how their wife wears her hair and how she wears it. What she does. Like when a man says,
"So, all right, from a dude that's married, I'm not, messing around or you know what I'm saying. I don't have girlfriends.
You married your girlfriend, never did that.
Right. So I have an idea how I would like her hair to be. You know what I'm saying? So in the times the cameras is off, or at least for the public, and how we roll.
Right.
So I may want your hair to be a certain way for this episode of what we filming for ourselves. That's all I'm saying. So if you do something to change it, that's how I feel a certain way.
Did he say they be role playing?
I think that's what you do.
Okay.
But I ain't the only one, niggas. What the fuck, y'all?
I didn't say anything. Oh my gosh, I didn't say anything was wrong with it.
Y'all had a side conversation like that. I said something fucked up.
Look, role playing is a great way to enhance, keep fresh and new your sex life. There's nothing wrong with a good old fashioned role play. I ain't got no problems with it. I personally am celibate, so I'm not doing anything. But y'all married, so y'all might be.
Wait, can we rewind that?
What did you say? Nigga, you married?
Did Class just say she was celibate?
I am.
So apparently there's no niggas in the queue. She said she's celibate. There's
celibate.
There's no niggas in the queue if Class is saying she's celibate. So hey. So look.
I am.
So tell your friends about this show because we're trying to get Classic. Get some dudes in her queue. Cause how long you supposed to be celibate?
I don't need no dudes in my queue.
How long you celibate?
I am celibate by choice. If I wanted to not be celibate,
right,
look,
we're trying to get to 1,000 so we do a live show. So subscribe to your friends.
And also,
we're trying to get Classic out the queue.
When we hit 1,000,
get some niggas in her queue.
When we hit 1,000,
whatever, fuck that shit.
Send us topics so we can live go through it.
Matter of fact, the first live show, we'll just sit here till y'all motherfuckers say something, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do.
We're not doing that.
Psych!
We're not doing that. But it wouldn't be us just sitting here though, because the shit that we talk about.
We just talk anyway. It doesn't even matter.
Right. And then we'll watch. Yeah,
we'll just talk.
We'll do a live. When we get to 1,000 people, we will.
You have to deal with us until you have something to input. That's all I'm saying. You got to deal with us till we got something else. Till y'all do something.
Take us out, mate.
No niggas in Wakanda.
There will be reception in Wakanda.
There's no nigga reception in Wakanda.
There's no nigga reception in Wakanda.
That is the name of this episode.
Get somebody. I'm making that T-shirt. I am making that T-shirt.
Somebody try to call you just with the phone like, really bad.
Peace. We out.
Nigga.
Hit the stop button.
2020.
Did you say 2020?